Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Dr. Samuels, and we are in our series called Sex After 70. Did you hear me? Sex After 70. I'm here with one of my favorite patients. We've been together on this life journey for a few years. Yes. And I'm going to laugh because every time Mary comes to see me, we have a banter. Now, and by banter, I mean we have a good time. We're laughing. She tells the best jokes. She is from Louisiana. And the first visit you ever had with me, you promised etouffee.
Yes.
I keep telling the staff to lock the door and that you can't come in until the etouffee comes in first, and they keep disobeying me. So she keeps coming. I keep end up seeing her. She sneaks in with promises of this etouffee that hasn't come yet. But it's coming.
It's coming. See, that's why I keep coming, because you know it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. I don't know when.
I'm going to hold my breath. So, Mary, you are a ball of energy. Actually, you started coming to me from a urogynecological perspective, and we operated on you, right? Mm-hmm. And we made everything down below beautiful. Better.
Yes.
Woohoo! And you've been an open book ever since, and a recurrent theme for you has been the amount, that wisdom that you have at age
73.
My gosh.
Thank you.
Doesn't look anything like 73. The crazy thing with you don't even move like you're 73. I mean, you see this woman come strutting to the office and everything's just sassy and beautiful and just youthful. Mm-hmm. So you have found the fountain, and we're just trying to get tidbits off of you. We're just catching the tidbits. So tell me a little bit about your journey in terms of sexuality. Once we had gone through the reconstruction and the trajectory, because this is a foreign concept for so many women that they will be having great sex after 70.
Mm-hmm. It's important because people don't realize that even though you're aging, but you don't have to age like your age. Mm-hmm. You could have that vitality of, because I love to travel, love to meet people, and I do enjoy intimacy. Mm-hmm. To me, it's a part of my life to make me whole. Mm-hmm. Because there's things in your life that you need. That's one of the things that's enjoyable. Besides a youthful one.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
I mean, 73. So when you have a day where you've had, good intimacy and a day that you haven't, how is the day different? How is it? How do you feel?
It's relaxing. Mm-hmm. Mentally and physically, it's like you've slept for a while and you woke up and you're just feeling good. And it's not, people think it's the quantity, but it's the quality. Mm-hmm. And it's being able to express yourself to the other person of what you want and how you want it. Mm-hmm. I love that part.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Have you always been like that, or has that changed as you've gotten older?
It changed after my divorce, where you meet someone that teaches you how to be comfortable with your body, what positions to take, and then it broadened from there. Mm-hmm. Because then you're comfortable with self, and that's the most important thing in aging. At any age, really. Mm-hmm. But because I always say older women, we don't share what we know. Mm-hmm. We keep it a secret. But, some women think, well, if he does it this way, that I could have an orgasm. Not necessarily. Mm-hmm. You have to know what works for your body.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And so, we've even had, I've even consulted Mary on patients. I'm like, listen, I know somebody with this issue, right? And just to pick her brain, like, what would you suggest sexually? We talked a little bit about, I had, a patient was complaining about their new partner being in, less than adequate in terms of size and what suggestions would you have for them? Because many women are in those situations. Yes. What suggestions would you have to maintain or improve that intimacy?
is the position. Like sometimes for women, we think just the penetration, but it's not, because sometimes it's the position of the man. If he's like sideways on you, sometimes women have more feelings on that side. You have to find out what position is good for you for any size man, really, because it could be average or could be just because it's bigger doesn't mean that it's enjoyable.
Right.
Okay. But it's the position that you take when he's there.
Right.
And then two, the foreplay.
Amen.
If you ever Skyped with a man and he looks at you like he's making love to you, that's foreplay for me. Because I tell him, you eye me. And
something in your eyes.
You're there, all right? But that kind of stuff, it makes it enjoyable because then you're waiting, you're anticipating what's going to happen.
Right.
But that's what women should teach the guy too.
Right.
It's like, you could look at me and think, that's what you want.
Right. It's that electricity.
Yeah. Yeah. Because this last guy I met, he's young, okay. But
he's what? I didn't hear that.
No, he's younger.
Of course.
But I
but you don't look, the problem is that you don't look, how can you not be with someone younger? You don't look your age, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's no coincidence that you're wearing the cougar outfit. And that was a coincidence.
I didn't think about it.
Exactly. Sure. But yeah, I mean, how could you not, right?
Yeah. And he,
what made you brave enough to do that?
Well, one is sometimes it's like, just go for it. Because he's not from America, from India. But the conversations was comfortable, what we wanted, what we thought of doing, and we could talk about it,
So the connection was there.
Yeah, the intimacy was high. It was really high. But then the things he did too was really more than what any other man did. Because he would come home from work, cook, fix my plate, give me a glass of wine, Then at night, what else could you ask
electricity.
for? Yes.
So again, so that participation from the male side is obviously very, very important.
It's very important. Yeah.
Indeed.
It's not just hit and miss at that. It's like during the day, sometimes just that one phone call and you telling them something. Because in conversation with the gentleman, we'd have the conversation, but I'm getting ready for the night.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
It's revving your engine.
It doesn't take much, but
this is where you are just the exception to the rule, right?
Yeah, that's like I told you about the pellets and stuff. I couldn't take it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for some, but no.
Yeah, and that's a very important point because I want people to realize that it's not only about hormones in terms of improve. Because people come in here and they're like, "Oh, it's low libido," and it's definitely that's not necessarily true. It can be helpful for someone who's truly low, but this is your biggest orgasmic organ, right? And the problem is that we can't expect people to read our mind. Right. So I'm gonna postulate that you are braver in terms of expressing exactly what you need. Right.
Yeah.
Because time is of the essence.
Really, I don't have time to play, and I don't have time to be teaching.
Say that again.
I don't want to teach. That it takes too much time. But you have men though that could pick up. You say, well, I like the intimacy of the breast. Okay. So a man knows if he's listening, you start with that, it's coming.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And in terms of an orgasm, and how does that change? Is that a goal for you? Or, again, is this in other words, when you do have intercourse, do you go on and on and on? And if you do orgasm, then great. And if you don't, is that okay? How do you feel about your longevity of every episode you have in terms of intercourse?
There's a feel good, and then there's an orgasm.
Right.
sometimes people feel, which I thought the feel good was an orgasm. Then someone showed me what an orgasm was. You've got to be kidding me.
You took the feel good back to the store.
Yes.
Yeah, I want a full refund.
I don't
you give me
want
that orgasm thing.
Yes. I was like, oh.
How old are you when you discovered your orgasms? Or how young were
Probably
you?
in my late 30s, early 40s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Late bloomer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but once I bloom,
Whoa, but can't put it back in the box.
no, now it's gone. Yeah, yeah. But it's better late than never, and it's better quality of knowing how to get there. Because I not only learn how to be comfortable with my body, with someone else looking at my body, and then allowing myself to feel that. That was great.
How do you, when women start talking about, the physicality of sex, and they're like, oh, I'm tired, and, or they talk about, arthritis and their hips are hurting them, or they're worried about, oh, I have a little bit of belly fat here. What is your lesson for them?
If you care about me, you'll care about me. Every fat I have.
That's right.
Because I tell men, if you don't want it, you just tell me. I'm good with it.
Right.
Okay, but don't play like you like it.
Did you hear that?
He's
right.
like,
That's right. Exactly.
yeah, but be comfortable.
Right.
We're not 20 years old,
Right.
teenagers.
Right.
We're going for it.
Right.
Life is too short.
But what you're telling me is that confidence, right? And that's what I'm getting from you.
Yeah.
That hardcore confidence in that what is, and you know how beautiful it is, and you work to maintain it because it's important to you. And so it's kind of like you are inspiring us to kind of prioritize this and seeing the benefits of making it a priority. What do you, when you talk about your peer group, because you are clearly not the average 73-year-old, but what do you think are barriers for them in terms of prioritizing sexuality, especially when they're single? What do you think are issues?
One thing I see is that I was married, divorced and widowed and stuff. But it's like, okay, I've been there, I've done that. So whatever comes in life now is about me. I don't want to get married again. But I like the companionship.
Absolutely.
A friend forever, that'll work. And then for other women, is when they see me, they always say, oh, you give us encouragement, because of how you move, how you do this, how you speak, and I'm not afraid to tell. If you ask me, I'll tell you. This is who I am. But one day, my coworker, she's like, "Oh, Miss Mary, you inspire us. You inspire us." Like, yeah. So we had went to a bar. They had a dance contest. Well, I like to dance, but there's a sexual dance. Okay, so doing it, everybody just. I won.
I'm shocked. No, that's crazy.
Yes,
that's crazy.
And they were all, hey, that was great, know. And they all, I can't believe she's that age and she's dropping it like it's hot. Yes. But I said, too, it inspires you to get out there and do it. Even though it's bad. Do it. Because sometimes we'll get in a crowd and I'll just get in and show them, you could do it.
That's right.
Look, just like cosmetic surgery, if I could pay for it, I'm getting it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And how do you, your ability, your physique, how do you keep your physique?
Oh, I
you're
exercise.
You're so limbo and so, which is, I think, the core of your youthfulness.
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself in shape? Sex is an exercise, right?
It is.
Yeah. You got to train. How do you do that?
But I exercise a lot.
Okay, guys.
I do. I love exercise. I watch what I eat because most of the time it's salads. Now, when I go home, it's different.
That's why my etouffee hasn't gotten here.
Yeah. I haven't gone home yet to get it, but it's coming.
In 8 years.
Look, I'm going to be coming back. So I might bring it that time.
Never bring it next time.
You never know.
I'll hold my breath.
Yeah. But you know, and the thing is that I tell people too, eating disorder is a disease. Mm-hmm. Some people, Miss Mary, I want to be like you and in shape. I say, it's not that easy. Mm-hmm. I eat those salads, until I've trained my stomach not to want stuff that I can't have.
Right. That discipline.
You have to work at it. Mm-hmm. You working at it. Mm-hmm. Because you get in bed, you can't tell a man, well, I didn't stretch, too much this morning, so that doesn't work.
Limber up.
Yep.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing is taking care of yourself first. Mm-hmm. Mentally, physically, and
go for gold.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
How do you meet people? I think this is the other thing, because that's probably my number for women who I get them over the hump, right? We get their vagina working again. We get some of their confidence back. They may or may not take in any hormones, and they're kind of feeling better, hot flashes under control. And they've had this new lease on life, but they're like, oh my gosh, how do we meet people? What's been your way of meeting people?
The last guy was on Facebook. I always wanted to get on a dating app.
Right.
And I was like, So my 70th birthday, guess what? I went on the dating app. That's when I met the guy.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. So you felt that it was enough screening in terms of kind of, when you met the person, that they were kind of pretty good. Which app did you use? Do you mind me asking?
Facebook.
You use Facebook?
Facebook dating.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you met him on the Facebook dating app, and that's incredible.
Yeah.
So their screening has been pretty tight.
But you never know anyone. I think you could meet him in a club. He could be crazy as all get out, but you just have to feel it, and you have to go in with the thought of, I worked in the jail, okay? So my thought is...
You're a tough cookie.
You
Tough
pay
cookie.
attention. Mm-hmm. If something comes up, you have to think, okay, how can I get out of it?
Right. Safety first.
Yeah, but it's just like everything else. Because, sometimes we women, we get signals. Do we listen? Not all the time. Okay? Yeah. So you know people.
Right. And that really applies to what you're saying before, is your gut giving you good signals when you meet someone and trusting that, and kind of taking things, and then those signals sexually. Right. The electricity.
Oh, yeah. Because if it doesn't, I don't mind telling me no.
It's not working.
Nope. It's not. Good. I mean, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Right. But, it's no.
It's not, why waste his time and your time?
Right. So, no. But, this guy's been going, so that's good. You just go for the flow.
So what would happen if one day you woke up, and you lost your orgasm? It disappeared.
That would be sad. Well, I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the thing is, it does relax you. It relaxes me. Okay. And I feel good afterwards. So it would be a big transition for me, because I'd be like, oh, geez, no.
So let me challenge you and say, for people who think, okay, if she's still having good intimacy into her 70s, that she maybe, I'm going to go to the extreme and say she's a sex addict. What would you say to that?
Maybe.
Huh?
Yeah. Because, he was often, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Yeah. But that, I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
If I am, I am.
Right.
There's no shame in my game.
That's right.
So it's good. I'm happy with myself.
I love it.
I said that I'm happy with myself.
I love it. And I love that you use that word shame, because I think that's crux of what a lot of women feel, right? That there is shame involved in terms of loving being sexual.
Right.
And loving what sexuality does for you, not just providing for your partner. And I think sometimes women forget that when they figure out how to please themselves and can convey that information, that men actually find that more attractive.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when they feel more attractive because they feel like they're pleasing you, the right situation, you know.
Yeah.
So it's important to kind of get that back and forth dialogue going.
It is.
When do you think it's appropriate to start talking about sex? When you meet someone?
It depends on the person. Because for this guy, it was wild. It was some months, you know, and talking, and then I'd go where he worked, you know, and we'd talk and stuff. And the chemistry just grew.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of propelled everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The chemistry was really strong.
So you waited until that chemistry became real for you. Absolutely.
Yeah. And you could tell the difference of just, you know how you feel that, just feeling it, lovey. But the chemistry, the physical is different. You know when you want someone. Well, I know. I say that. I listen to myself.
I love it.
Yeah.
So Mary, what would you tell your 25, 35, 45-year-old self who probably didn't think that they would be this active in their 70s? What would you tell them now in terms of maintaining this trajectory?
You know, I'm one of those people that I don't go backwards. Because whatever happened then, that was the mindset then. That was my position then. But as I got older and I learned, I appreciated it more.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And for those women who think sex is not happening after 70, good sex is not happening after 70.
Yes. Because I know a lot of women that, I don't want that. And I'm like, that's fine. But you can't blame a woman that wants it. Because we're totally different. Our bodies are different. And some women, we are that creature that want it. But it's not a shame in it.
No.
Just, that's how we're made.
That's it.
You know, and I'm not ashamed. I tell, hey, yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I can tell you I am here to support you and women like yourself, because I think we don't give enough support as physicians, ensuring that physiology is procured for long term, right? We kind of look at the here and now, but understanding that we're all sexual beings. Yes. And if that's your desire, then I'm here to listen, life is short. This is not a dress rehearsal.
Right. You know, just enjoy it, have fun. And when it comes, it comes.
That's right.
Yeah, you won't regret it.
When who comes, it comes. But I made her blush. I've been trying that from the beginning. That's awesome. She makes me blush all the time, okay? You are an awesome person.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't wait to talk to you again. You have inspired me beyond belief. I look forward to seeing you every single time you come. There are so many women who need to hear what you have to say. That someone who is as beautiful as you incorporates up and prioritizes this in your life unashamedly, not behind closed doors, not behind in locked cabinets, and your ability to try new things, but also seeking that chemistry and intimacy. So it's not like you're running around like a headless chicken, right?
No.
This is a part of who you are, and and one of the things that makes you happy, and you maintain your health for that. I want to be like you when I grow up. And, you're only 2 years ahead of me. So, so I'm just saying, right? But I'm so honored to be your physician. And thank you so much for sharing so openly. And,
you're welcome.
And we're going to talk some more.
You guys inspire me.
Oof. I'm getting chills. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. Love you.
Love you.